play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they drag the chains, you can say no, free me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw, week number 7. A couple more Money in the Bank qualifying matches will be coming up, as well as a non-title match. But first, Money in the Bank qualifier will be Logan Paul versus Montez Ford. Our non-title match is Alexa Bliss taking on Bayley. And our third Money in the Bank, or our fourth Money in the Bank match will be Bron versus Sami, Zayn. But to kick things off here on Monday night, we do have our Intercontinental Champion, Obafemi. He's heading down to the ring. You gotta believe that he's gonna be addressing last week with what happened in Braun Strowman and himself. A clash that left both men on the outside of the ring, forcing a no contest, a double count out here. Decision by the referee. Yes, that's more like it. Keep feeding me more of that. I need more competition, just like that. Last week was the first time I felt a rush like that in years. Braun is a worthy opponent. I look forward to clashing with him again soon. As Braun Strowman, hearing these words, moseys on down to the ring here. The monster among men, Braun Strowman. Stepping up to Obafemi here, who has seemingly ducked out to the side of the ring here. So if you're so content here with how last week ended, how about a rematch? This time, falls count anywhere, so we don't have a no contest on our hands. I can show you just how dangerous I can be, and I'll give you a little preview next week when I take on both of my opponents at once. I'll see you at Money in the Bank if you're mad enough. And it seems like the challenge has been thrown down by Braun for the Intercontinental Championship. Will Obafemi accept this challenge? I gotta believe he will, seeing as he does want that competition, that level of competition. Doesn't want to deal with Berto and Grayson Waller and Dominic Mysterio for his championship anymore. He's all about the big competition here. As we're moving in to our first match of the night, and that is going to be Montez Ford and Logan Paul in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Montez Ford, of course, and his partner, Angelo Dawkins, were unsuccessful at No Mercy in capturing the tag team titles here, the inaugural tag team champions here, from Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the Bloodline. But Montez Ford looking to hopefully catapult into a singles run here, potentially. We got Logan Paul and Montez Ford. And Ford comes out hot trying to go for a clothesline, but not able to connect with that clothesline there. Logan Paul, the Maverick, hopefully looking to make short work here of Montez Ford. Putting him up in the tree of woe, but Montez able to reverse out of that there as he goes for a spinning DDT, it appeared. Kick to the gut of Paul sends him down to the mat, and a big splash here by Montez Ford. Running splash off the ropes. As Montez twisting that knee of Logan Paul. Logan. His first match here on Monday night. Looking to make a pretty good impression here for all of us at home and all of us in the back who are in charge of booking. Montez, currently firmly in control of this match, working on that lower body, just twisting the ligaments here of Logan Paul. Now springboards off the top rope with a splash, knocking down the Maverick. Going for that pinning predicament here, and only gets to count of one. As Logan hoping to get a little bit of momentum, swings wildly with a clothesline, but misses. And a little reversed leg drop here by Montez Ford puts Logan Paul down onto the mat. Montez Ford has a flurry of offense here. Doing everything he can to capture this gold, and a drop kick from the inside to the outside. As Logan Paul just trying to get a little bit of offense in here. Now he's finally able. He throws Montez into that LED post on the outside. That could be the turning point that he needs. Just throws him right in front of our announce table here. We have to be cognizant of that referee's count. It is at 5 here. Logan Paul is able to get out of that DDT attempt by one half of the Street Profits. And Montez Ford just levels Logan Paul with a clothesline here. Count of 7. Got to get these guys back in the ring here. Montez gets in the ring at the count of 8. He's looking to drag him over to the corner, it appears, but Logan Paul able to elbow his way out of that, and now going for a little pinning predicament here. Only going to get a count of 1 off of that. Got to believe that Logan didn't really think he was going to get anything off of that, seeing as he didn't really do anything there, but that's pinning predicament. Logan Paul now finally is getting a little bit of offense here. A little bit of sustained offense here on Montez Ford. Logan Paul looking for a high-risk move here as he does a springboard clothesline. Beautiful clothesline. Very a la JBL there. Gets a count of 2 on that. Going for a pinning predicament again here. This time he's got his feet on the ropes. Montez Ford's able to get out of that predicament there. Logan Paul going for another cover here. It's going to be a count of 2.5. Maverick can taste victory here. A jumping knee strike by Montez Ford is able to stall Logan Paul's advances here. Logan Paul with a couple overhand rights right to the head, right to the rib cage of Montez Ford. Maverick going up top here. Looking to fly. He does with a blockbuster, an over-the-head blockbuster maneuver from the top rope. He's just slaying some kicks right into that back of Montez Ford, but Montez able to roll away from that one and hits a clothesline here. Now just a couple forearms and fists right to the back of Paul's head. A little shoulder breaker here by Montez forward onto Logan Paul. And now Tez looking for something big. And he hits that running blockbuster maneuver on Logan Paul. This could be it for Logan Paul here. Can he kick out of this predicament here? He does. Count of 2. Montez forward with Logan Paul on the apron here. Hits a little stun gun move. And now a diving elbow drop to the outside. Montez now throwing Logan Paul into the ring here. Montez looking to fly here. You got to believe he might be looking for that 5-star frog splash that he does, and he goes for it, but he's not able to hit it. He does the rotation in the air, and that might have been what came back to bite him as Logan Paul hits a clothesline from hell. And that might be it for poor Montez Ford here, and it is going to be it. Logan Paul is going to walk away with this victory.
Here is your winner.
That clothesline that he's so adeptly learned from JBL, his brief tutelage there, is able to get the win and advance into the Money in the Bank ladder match. As always, we're moving right along here into our next match of the evening, and it will be Alexa Bliss taking on Bayley in that non-title match. Bayley, of course, believing that she's a little disrespected here in the women's division, that she deserves to be considered amongst the world championship discussion. But there's one person who stands in her way at the moment, and that's her, the goddess, Alexa Bliss. Bayley and Bliss, non-title match, starts off right now. Both women coming out hot, but not connecting on each other's moves, as Bayley does get the upper hand here with a quick little DDT, reverse DDT, and now going for off the ropes, elbow drop, but Bliss is able to roll out of the way of that one. Couple knee strikes by Bayley. Bayley is currently dominating this matchup, but it is early, so Bliss could very easily turn the tides just like that, just that quickly. Alexa Bliss could be on top. Now Alexa's on the middle rope here, diving, but caught by Bayley, caught by the role model here, as Bayley ends her up on the top rope. Now Bayley going for that elbow drop again, but this time she does connect it. And this time Bayley running a little wild here. She's going to suffer because of it. Alexa Bliss is going to hit a drop kick on her. Now she's taunting Bayley. You can't taunt in the middle of the match. You can't taunt like that. That's just going to come back to bite you in the butt. But no, Bayley is able to reverse that clothesline attempt into a German suplex here. As Bayley, see, now you can taunt a little bit there, now that Bliss is actually down on the mat. Bayley, of course, the last remaining member of the Four Horsewomen here on Monday night, with Charlotte Flair having been fired, Becky Lynch having retired, and Sasha Banks, of course, not in the company at the present moment. As these two women continue to go at it here on Monday Night Raw. Bayley hits a Bayley to belly on the world champion. This could be it for Bayley, or for Alexa Bliss, but Alexa Bliss is able to kick out at 2. And now Bayley's got to be looking for that rose plant finishing maneuver here that's put away so many superstars and won her so many championships, but Bliss is able to get out of that, and a couple clotheslines later, take down Bayley, and a drop kick to boot. As Alexa's going to go for the cover here. Only gets a count of 1 off of those. Flurry of strikes. Alexa sends Bayley into the corner here. Now a scoop slam is going to send Bayley down into the middle of the mat here. Now Alexa goes to the middle rope here, and she's just chilling. Oh no, she hits a diving double axe handle onto Bayley. Bayley hits a cross body in retaliation. A clothesline here from Bayley misses the mark, and Alexa is able to bring her down with a little reverse face slam here. The back of the head whiplashing off of the mat. Alexa gets a gut punch right to the gut, and now thrown directly into that barricade, that unforgiving barricade that separates the WWE Universe from these superstars here. As Bayley now is taking off a turnbuckle pad, exposing the bare steel. The ref is at a count of 5 as Bliss comes in, and Bayley going for that diving cross body here. Alexa, pinning predicament here, but doesn't matter because that ref is fixing the turnbuckle here. Works out to Bayley's favor here. Alexa looking for, like, she was going for something big here, but Bayley was able to counter it. A couple of elbow strikes and hands bring her down, and an elbow drop to the heart of Alexa Bliss. Bayley now bringing up the goddess, bringing up the world champ, and a couple of chops. And that double axe handle brings down the champion. And Bayley once again taking off another turnbuckle pad. It's now Bayley looking to grab a weapon. She hits the goddess with the steel chair. And she hits her again. And she hits her one more time. And this time the referee sees it. This time the referee's going to call for the bell here. And that's going to be it for this match. Heinous assault by Bayley. Furious that she was unable to get the win. She decided to implement a steel chair. Alexa has been on the receiving end of these brutal attacks here for the past few weeks here now. Periodically, first it was Piper, and now it's Bayley. I can only wonder how much longer until Alexa snaps here, as JBL's making his way down to the ring for his match. Alexa Bliss might need to consider recruiting some reinforcements here in order to stand at ringside here and make sure nothing like this continues to happen. JBL casually waiting in the ring now, as we've got Akira Tozawa versus JBL, the legend that is JBL, multi-time champion here in WWE. Takes Akira Tozawa down with a big boot and smashing his head against the mat there. JBL gut punch right to Akira Tozawa. And now a big back body drop by JBL. JBL looking for something big here. Is he looking to finish off Tozawa early? He might be. He looks like he was going to send him into the ropes here. JBL does hit that clothesline from hell. All the way from hell. And JBL not content with just one clothesline. feel like he has to send a message here to Gunther as he hits a second clothesline from hell. And this time he goes for the pin here. That's got to be it for Akira Tozawa. But no, Tozawa kicks out at 2.5. Oh my God, 2 clothesline from hells, and JBL's still not able to put away Tozawa. That's got to be the ring rust on the big man. As the third one takes down Tozawa again, this has to be it for Tozawa, and it is. JBL does collect the win after 3 clothesline from hells. You got to believe that's a little bit of ring rust here on the part of JBL that he was not able to put away Tozawa with just 2, let alone 1 clothesline from hell. As JBL actually leaving the ring here. What is he doing? He's not going to attack Tozawa, is he? No, he's grabbing a microphone here. After last week, I've never been more clear to me that I need to get back into this ring and iron out some ring rust that I have. That's why I asked Tommaso Ciampa to set up some matches for me the next few weeks. This way, when I finally get my hands on Gunther and his championship, I'll be the last thing he sees as he stares up into the lights as I'm holding my World Heavyweight Championship. As Gunther's sliding in from behind here, looking like he's going to try and ambush JBL just like he did last week, but this time a big boot by JBL takes down Gunther. And a clothesline from hell takes down the world champion. As JBL looking like he's going to call for it again here. And he does take down the champion once again. That's a statement from JBL. JBL was able to avert disaster there when Gunther attempted to attack him from behind again, just like he did last week. But this time, JBL able to take care of business as Grayson Waller and Austin Theory are getting into the ring here for their matchup against the LWO. And Ciampa has come out here and actually just said, given us some information here through our headsets, that this is actually a #1 contenders match. So the winner of this match will be #1 contenders for the Bloodlines Championship. As Austin Theory comes out strong to start. Takes an elbow right to the face. And a drop kick here sends Dragon Lee down to the outside here. And now going after Joaquin Wilde. And a running knee strike here by Dragon Lee. Takes down Austin Theory on the outside. And now he just throws him into the barricade there, and a diving elbow here from Dragon Lee. Little standing shooting star as well. Got to be careful. Referee is at a count of 4 here. Count of 5 for the ref. Dragon Lee does have to be concerned about getting him back into the ring here. And he does. There's Dragon Lee now into the ring, but Grayson Waller now has been tagged in here. There's Waller and Dragon Lee. DDT drops Dragon Lee. A-Town gets thrown into the corner of the LWO as Dragon Lee does tag in Wilder. There's a moonsault here off the middle rope onto Grayson Waller. Looked like he might have been going for the tag there. Now he's just going after those legs, targeting that knee of Grayson Waller. Trying to take the big man down. Little leg lock here to do some little bit of damage here, a little extra damage. Grayson Waller's going to fight back out of that. Take down Wild. And a couple flurries of punches here to the LWO member. Suplex, a nice snap suplex by Wild. Tagging in Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee now going for the cover on Grayson Waller. Grayson, an overhand right, does give him the slight advantage here as he goes for a unique pinning predicament here on Dragon Lee. Only gets a count of 1, though. Sending Dragon Lee into the ropes here, and now just hits him with a beautiful spine buster. As Grayson Waller sends Dragon Lee into the corner. Tags in Austin Theory, and now just double axe handles right onto that arm of Dragon Lee. Sends Dragon Lee into the ropes. And hits a beautiful scoop slam here on Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee's got to get a tag here. Austin Theory just taking his time here and letting the tag happen. To Wild. And a beautiful cutter-like suplex onto Wild. Gets a count of 1. And a flurry of offense here by Theory. A nice power slam by Theory as he tags in Grayson Waller. Remember, this match is for the #1 contendership for the Bloodlines Championships. That's a beautiful blockbuster-type maneuver here by Grayson Waller, going for the pin here. Getting a count of 2. As Dragon Lee is late to come in. Gotta wonder if that's gonna come back to bite the LWO. As Grayson Waller was looking for possibly his finishing maneuver there, but unable to connect. But now Dragon Lee does come into this matchup here. Dragon Lee looking to use some of that lucha experience. Has a beautiful knee strike. Right. Looking to expose that knee and possibly hit him again, but this time Austin Theory able to put any halt to that maneuver. Now he goes for this beautiful float over power bomb. There's Dragon Lee. A little taunting here. Taunting as Grayson Waller's trying to make his tag, but seemingly can't get through Dragon Lee. But it doesn't matter. He's going to toss him into the ropes anyway. And hit a beautiful elbow. Now Dragon Lee goes into the corner. He's able to tag in Austin Theory. As Theory and Waller hit him with a beautiful back body drop. Double teamed maneuver here is Austin Theory now going for the pin on Dragon Lee. Only going to get a count of 2 as Dragon Lee's just able to get that shoulder up. Austin Theory here looking for that package neck breaker. Now going to that middle rope. Taking down Dragon Lee, and now a little splash here to the back of Dragon Lee. Austin Theory, kick to the gut, looking to hit that beautiful flashback maneuver there. As Wilder comes into the ring here, breaks up the pin attempt. Theory, a super kick right to the face of Dragon Lee, and it busts him open, breaks the back of Dragon Lee, and Austin Theory sending him into the ropes. And Dragon Lee is able to take care of that attempt with a clothesline. Theory gonna run into the ropes here. And blockbuster maneuver on Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee needs to get a tag here, needs to get fresh. Austin Theory here, firmly in control of this matchup at the moment here, stomping right into the face of Dragon Lee. Now he might be looking to finish this off here, as he does with the A-Town down face buster. And Joaquin Wilde can do nothing but stand there, as this is going to finish off the LWO and get a count of 3. Dragon Lee has recovered finally. The LWO, and what's this? The Bloodline. The Bloodline taken out the LWO, but the LWO aren't the #1 contenders now. It's A-Town Down Under with their win. As it appears, Zelina Vega's in the backstage area here. Last week, Soul beat me, but it was by the skin of her teeth. So I know I can beat her if I get another chance again. So Soul, I'll challenge you to a match at Money in the Bank for your championship. If you're really a fighting champion, then I don't see why you wouldn't want to accept. Zelina, you want a shot at my title after I beat you last week? I mean, I could just say no, but what's the fun in that? I like a little competition. So you want it? You got it. But when I beat you next week at Money in the Bank, you go away to the back of the line. As it looks like Zelina's challenge has been accepted by Soul for that Women's Intercontinental Championship. We now have our main event of the evening. It will be Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker. And just listen to that audience. They're going wild for Sami Zayn. Of course, this is our 6th entrant here into the Money in the Bank ladder match here. And just as a reminder, currently it is Jacob Fatu, Karrion Kross, Jey Uso, Logan Paul, and The Miz, who will be in that Money in the Bank championship match. Money in the Bank match, not championship, but it's pretty much might as well should be, right? Sami Zayn looking to punch his ticket into there. And Bron Breakker is looking to do the same. We will have 2 matches next week to round out that cluster of 8. As we got Sami and Bron. We're going to go right at it, and Bron looking to come out of the gates hot and strong. Bron, kick to the gut of Sami, turns him around. And a couple of stomps here to the elbow. But Sami's able to capitalize and able to reverse out of that. And now hits a backbreaker here on big Bron Breakker. Sami. Knee straight to the temple of the big Mad Dog. Bron Breakker. Sami turned around, and once again, as Bron tries to mount an offensive, Sami is able to capitalize here. Bron punched to the gut of Sami Zayn. Now looking for a suplex that he's so good at. Just like his father before him. Bron is a specimen in the ring, but Sami is a never-say-die competitor. As Bron with a double axe handle here to the back of Sami Zayn. Sami with a step up in Seguri here, knocks down the big man. And a drop kick, but Bron's able to roll out of the way here. Bron with his drop kick of his own takes down the Canadian man, Sami Zayn. Sami able to get out of that predicament that he had got himself in there. And now stomping on Bron himself, and now a couple of overhand rights to Bron Breakker. Bron with a knee to the temple to get the upper hand once again. This is quite the back and forth match to open up here. of our main event. Bron calling for Sami to get up on the outside of the ring, and Bron flies right over the top rope and hits a seated senton on to Sami Zayn. Both men on the outside of the ring now as Sami just throws Bron back into the ring. And a diving axe handle misses the mark here. Sami goes to drag Bron into the corner here. Bron able to power out of that. And now going for what appeared to be some type of slamming attempt as we hit a blue thunder bomb on Bron Breakker. Sami Zayn could win right here. That's going to get a 2 count. Only a count of 2 by Sami Zayn. Sami throwing Bron into the ropes here. And he went for the haluva kick, but Bron was able to back out of it. He was able to sidestep that haluva kick attempt here. Now Bron hitting that stalling suplex a little bit here once again. Breakker stomping on the head and neck area of Sami Zayn, going to the middle rope. He's going to dive with that axe handle right to the torso of Sami Zayn, going for the pinning attempt now here. Only gets a count of 1, but nearly a count of 2 here as Bron now pulls down the straps. Looking to cement the finish here is Bron Breakker. As Sami, nice little twirling tilt-a-whirl type of pinning predicament here now as Bron's able to reverse it now onto Sami. Get a 2 count here. Oh, Bron could have sneaked out a win if that was the case here. Throws Sami into the ropes and hits a spear. A spear by Bron Breakker. Sami, that could be it for him, but he kicks out at 2.5. Bron Breakker nearly breaking Sami Zayn in half with that spear that he's perfected. Now Sami hanging him up on the top rope. And hits a springboard DDT. Beautiful picture, perfect springboard DDT. Sami Zayn on the top rope here, calling his shot here. Hits a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. As both men now to the outside. Referee does start his count here as Sami. What's that? Against the steel steps, he's trying to take Bron and just throw him into the steel steps, but he hits a blue thunder bomb on the outside. Right onto the mat, the unforgiving mat of the outside. And throwing Bron once again into those steel steps and a German suplex on Bron Breakker. Referee is at a count of 5. Both men have to be cognizant of that as Sami Zayn stomping a mud hole into Bron Breakker. Count of 6 now is the referee. Sami Zayn's getting back into the ring here at a count of 7. We are at a count of 8 here. Bron has yet to stir. Bron Breakker, this is a count of 9. Bron, you got to get back into the ring here. And he's not able to get in the ring. Barely able to get into the ring. Sami Zayn is going to win this matchup via count out. Oh, that's got to be so disappointing for Bron Breakker to be counted out in the first match here on Raw. But Sami Zayn is able to score the win and score entrance into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you. We'll see you next week for our go-home show.